Hey everyone, so today we are talking about what's in my camera bag. This will be mostly a photo focus camera bag in this instance. So yeah, let's get right to it and I'll tell you guys what I use. So as a main body, I do use a Sony A7 III. Now it's great for photos, it's great for videos, and it's just a good overall camera. It's a little dirty, but that's my part. That's because I use it a lot. So yeah, Sony A7 III, 24 megapixel. I'll post all of the specs on this side over here. But yeah, this is what I use. And to go along with this, I use a battery pack. Now, battery pack is pretty cool when I do photography. It's just giving me an extra length of hand, and it's just a better grip for me when I do photography. It's definitely good for low angle shots, and you know, it's just a good use of accessory. And this is a Vivitar brand. And to go along with that, I do have 2 extra battery, and also another one which is in the camera already, right there. And of course, I label all my stuff. Along with this one, I still gotta label this one too because I recently just bought this one. So the lenses that I use a Sigma 35 f1.4. This is actually one of the first purchase lens that I've ever gotten, and it's just been with me this whole time. I took this for travel, you know, I use it for portrait, and it's just one of the best lenses that I've ever used. As you can see, there's a lot of wear and tear. I use it a lot. I've had this about 2.5 years now. So yeah, it's gone through a lot, and it's very heavy. That's why I have a battery grip with my camera so that it could, you know, counter the weight. I would not highly recommend this when you use it for a gimbal because it's so heavy. If you do use one, you do need a more sturdier and more of a better motor for a gimbal. So yeah, 35 millimeter, one of the best lenses I've ever used, and I use this all the time. And also, just a side note, I use mostly prime lenses. I do use some zoom lens, but in this instance, I have mostly prime. Next up, I have the Sony 85mm f1.8. You see, it's a little bit more compact. It's a little bit smaller, as you can see, and it's sharp. It gets the job done, especially when I'm doing portraits or if I'm doing like a telephoto type shoot. It's good for you know, just getting those details and, you know, just making sure that you get the space that you want it. But yeah, this is the 85mm. I like it a lot. I don't use it as much as a 35 because I do mostly wide shots. And plus with 35, you can also get close-up shots as well too. So to top off with that, I do have a battery charger for my Sony A7 III. This is pretty good. I just got it from Amazon. It gets the job done. It just charges my batteries. And yeah. Next up, I do have filters. So this one is a variable ND filter. I use this for video and now sometimes for photos. This is a stop of 4 and 32, and it's 67mm thread, so it fits both my 85 and my 35. So that's nice. Next we have the Cine Bloom Diffusion. Now this is great for when you're doing, like, you know, you're trying to get something more cinematic, and it just kind of like brings up the highlight and it brings up the shadow as well too. This is 20%, and all these products here I got it from Moment. I really like the product. I think they're good quality for what it is. As you can see, this is the Cine Bloom. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I should clean these stuff while doing this, but it's okay. It just means that I'm using it. So that's Cine Bloom. Here is the variable ND. I use this one a lot, especially for videos, as you can see. And if I like turn it back and forth, it gets lighter. Turn it back, it gets darker. So that's pretty cool. I guess you could say this is just kind of like shades. Pretty unique, huh? And again, it's still pretty dirty because I just recently used this. And of course, you do want to get these stuff clean too, because you don't want no spots in your camera, or while filming or even shooting. Next up, I do have an anti-glare filter. This is pretty good when you're doing like some shoot outside and there's a lot of sun, and it just takes away the glares, which is pretty nice. I'll definitely link these stuff below as well too, just so you guys get the gist of it. And if you guys want to get it, definitely give it a try. But yeah, I got all these stuff from Moment just because I like the products. They work really good. I say they're kind of like a low budget type, but also on a higher quality as well too. So yeah, highly recommend these guys. It's a Pentax film camera. I recently just got into film, so it's I really like the result on this. It's a Asahi lens, and it also has a filter as well too. Always got to reload with films, and of course when I'm done with one, I note the date on here. So I finished this film on August 15, and when this one is done, I'll know the date for that one, and then of course this is a new one. That's nice. Next, we do have a battery pack. Now this is really good for when you're charging stuff, especially when you're on the go. Now me as a photographer, portrait photographer, and also a travel photographer as well too, it's always recommended to have one. You never know when your stuff is gonna go out. As you can see, I only have like 1% left. I really gotta charge that one. Next up, we have audio. I'm using one of my audio mic right now. It's a Rode Mic Go. Actually, it's just a Rode mic. However, I recently just bought these. They're Rode Wireless Go. So I bought the second version just because you never know when you're gonna have like an interview. One is a transmitter, and the other are receivers, or it's vice versa probably. And of course, I do have all of these as well too. So yeah, I should really be taking care of my stuff, but it's all right. Next up, we do have a gimbal. At the moment, I am using a Ronin SC. This is the first version of it all. It's nothing too heavy, it gets the job done. However, I do plan on upgrading, so pretty soon I'll be getting, maybe the newest version, or just this, just something more compact for now. The cool thing about this one is you can take it apart. Boom. Battery, and the motor, and the gimbal itself. And I can just slide this into my, my travel case, my backpack, and all the other stuff. Voila. Next up, we do have lighting. Now these are aperture light, and these are really cheap. They're only $100 each, so that's pretty cool. What I like about these is, they're RGB. Boom. So you can definitely change the color, you can change the brightness, and it's just RGB overall, and that's just freaking sick. And it's really bright as well. Boom. Whoops. Diffuser, as you can see, it diffuses that. And I think these are just freaking awesome. And it's magnetic, so it could attach to anything metal. I just think that's pretty cool. And it's pretty strong. Look at that. And off. And off. I have two just in case, and you never know when you're gonna use the other one, so it's good to have two. Next up, we do have accessories. So accessory here is I have a cable charger, or you know, all those cable stuff, wire management, cable management. Cool thing is, I think I got this from Secret Santa, so thank you for whoever got this for me. The cool thing is I could put SD cards here. I could put my cables, my wires, my chargers here. I could put extra battery pack here as well, and you know, of course, cable management. And yeah, I think this is just cable management overall. So it's pretty cool. I have been using this ever since I got it, so it's pretty cool. It's just been so clutch because I can just slide into my bag and just use it however I want it. And it's lightweight. You can just slide it anywhere, throw it anywhere. That's it. And other accessory is a camera strap. I got this from Peak Design. I think I got this from Facebook Market actually. Someone was selling it, selling it for a cheap price too. And so I got it for him, and I just think it looks pretty cool. It makes me look pretty cool, and it's just sturdy for my camera whenever I need it. It's long, it's necessary for, you know, my camera whenever I need it. And I use this all the time whenever I'm doing like photo shoots, and also travel as well too. So this is clutch. Of course, obviously, I do use my AirPod whenever I'm traveling. This is good. I use it if I like, you know, have to go to like a cafe, or if I gotta travel somewhere, I can just pop on these headphones and, you know, just listen. So these are clutch. Next up, we do have my iPad. This is actually a new edition. I bought this last year. I figured I needed one, and yeah, I kind of do. It's been so clutch ever since then. So yeah, I don't really edit much on this. This is just more like answering emails, or you know, just doing quick research and all that kind of stuff. And of course, with me, I also have the Apple Magic Keyboard with it. So obviously have it on. Boom, boom, boom. I can just type away and do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, iPad Pro 2020 version. I think I've got the 1 terabyte because, you know, I like to do a lot of stuff, so I think 1 terabyte is good enough. I even access photo in here as well too whenever I'm doing like a quick edit, so this is the way to go. Camera bag. So this is what I use for most of my portrait photography whenever I'm in, you know, in the cities, or when I'm at home, or obviously when I'm in my home state. So this is just a very light travel bag. I got this from Essential Pros. I got it from my friend. He was doing a gig for them, and you know, he just happened to give this to me, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is the camera that I use. Of course, I put all my stuff in here, and then I bought a camera pouch. I'll put all 3 of my lenses in here. So I'll put like let's see here, put some light in here. So I put the 85, 35, and the 20mm, and then pour my camera. I just put on top of here. I mean, it's still sturdy. All the padding is good to protect it. So yeah, I'm a little reckless, but not really. Essential Pro, lightweight, small. I can put my iPad here. That's pretty cool, and it's very sleek. It's just like a everyday bag, you know. Next up, we have the Wander bag. However, it is water resistant. It gets the job done. I know it's a little dirty, but you know, of course, a wash with water, it should be okay. The cool thing about this bag is it has a front pocket like this, and you can put like documents up front, you know, your maybe cash or things like that. So that's pretty cool. There's a water bottle holder. And then, of course, if you want to put a tripod here, you can obviously do this. It'll clutch right here, and it'll put obviously the tripod there. This side's pretty cool. This is where you access the camera. There we go. And it does have this as well too. I think when you first buy, you have to buy it as a package. Otherwise, if you're just buying the bag, it's just gonna be the bag itself. So make sure if you buy it, buy this as well too, because it does not come with a bag. So yeah, whenever I want to access my camera, I can just unzip this, open it up, boom, take out my camera, easy access. I can just shoot very quick. And then if I want to put it back, obviously put it back in here. And of course, on top of here too, you can put like small accessory. I usually put memory cards in here. Obviously, I have one in here already. Boom. Now let's open it up. This is the access of it. Of course, like I said, this is the pouch itself. Just take it out, and what do we get? An empty bag. I can just slide this back in. Open it up just like this, and I have my compartment here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Obviously you can tell how it looks like already. I put my camera on this side, lenses here, lens there, lens here, lens here, and you know, I can put an extra stuff right here as well too, but they're mostly for lenses. I used to have a drone. I sold it because I don't use it that much, so maybe in the future if I do plan on flying more drones, I'll probably get it and of course put it right here. And then of course there's this compartment as well too. This is where I put the gimbal. As you can tell, I unassemble it, so I'll put all the unassembled stuff here. My cable management pouch here, so that's pretty cool. And anything accessories, you know, even filters, I'll put that up here. And I can also put a light jacket in here as well too, and I'll show you that in a bit. And the cool thing is there's a side pocket here. You can put a key here, you know, anything small, lightweight, and there's like a little latch here to latch onto something. That's pretty cool. And of course there's a back pocket right here too. I usually put like my wallet, or I put like gum. Obviously we have it here. Hand sanitizer, obviously, because you know nowadays you gotta have hand sanitizer. Anything honestly up here. Next up, they also have this part as well. You can put like my iPad. I used to have a laptop, so I usually put it up here. So that's pretty cool. And any document up here. So yeah, I really like this bag. It works well for me. It's good for travel, obviously. It's not really that heavy because obviously the back part, it helps support your back. I just think that's the best part. This is just overall genius. There's also a back pocket here too as well. I usually put passport here, wallet, important document, just because you know you can put important stuff back here and no one's gonna steal it. Like no one's gonna sneak behind here. Like who's gonna do that? So that's clutch. And then of course we have this part right here, and then it extends up. So yeah, wander bag. I got the 20 liter. I could be wrong. This one is, however, pretty small, so I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, that's the bag that I use. Overall, that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.